Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. As always, just when you're able to catch these live videos, I truly just want to say thank you for those who have, reached out to me, especially over these last couple days, and just been in good conversations and have gained some real insights through doing these videos, especially over the last weeks and going into a month or two of doing these consistently. It's truly helping me grow and do some more research for myself, and as well as helping some other people, and that's the part that I truly enjoy. So today's video, I'm going to start with a quote from Abby Dale. To decide to be at the level of choice is to take responsibility for your life and to be in control of that life. So I am going to, over the next few days, cover some key topics to end on Saturday. And each day will be a different topic to lead to Saturday and in conclusion with each one of these topics and how they'll tie in together. So I hope that you will stay tuned for each one. Each one's a different lesson entirely. But today is going to be on communication. And I think I've covered this in a detail of communicating within family, but I want to touch on this with communication in the workplace. So one of the steps, and I've got about 5 that I've wrote down, is a really good one when you're working with a business, is having employee check-ins, especially with everything going on right now, just finding out where people are, on a personal level, on a professional level. If you're mentoring someone, having employee check-ins is a great situational position to be in because it allows you to figure out what's going on, okay? If someone's struggling, currently, and what they're struggling in, it opens up a better dialogue to be able to find out what is truly happening within your team. Okay, so employee check-ins can really be beneficial for just about any business. I mean, unless of course you're working by yourself, and then hey, you need to ask yourself, is things going okay? Am I on track? Where am I at with these things? Okay. Number 2, a great way is having roundtable discussions. It's one of the best ways to keep communication open through a group. Now, right now, for example, it's great. You can jump on a Zoom call and you have, anywhere from 5 to 100 people and have a roundtable of what's going on. What's your centered goals? What are you focused on? Where's this month's, goals as far as, your numbers, your sales, what you're trying to obtain. Having those roundtable discussions puts everything out on the table, lets everyone know where we're going, where our focus is, and again, opens some great lines of communication. Number 3. This one I'm absolutely 100% behind, but it's got to be followed through. And that is having a complete open door policy and practicing what you preach. I have heard so many people give me examples of companies that they've worked for that say they have an open door policy. And all that means is that they've got a statement somewhere up that says they have an open door policy. But what that generally means is, hey, you feel free to come in and tell me what's going on. But what that information gives me, I'll do with as I please. That is an ineffective open door policy procedure. And if you want to set yourself up for some really bad situations or loss of staff or team members, continue to do things in that manner. Now, if you want great communication, when you say you have an open door policy, truly be receptive to anybody being able to walk through that door and letting you know exactly what's going on, including with what's going on with you. If they do not feel comfortable talking to you about problems with you, they certainly are not going to have problems with coworkers, or they might be vice versa. All right? It just depends on the person and their personality and where they're at. Okay? That's where I dive in with businesses and do DISC training so people know what personalities that they're working with so they can have a better understanding. All right. But when I say have an open door policy, truly mean an open door policy for your employees to feel like they can actually come in and talk to you and not feel like there's going to be recourse, that there's going to be problems for them coming to you and expressing concerns. Okay. Number 4, social media, do's and don'ts. Okay. This is something that can either be frowned upon or it can be openly accepted. You know, social media is not something you need to be scared of, all right? But setting guidelines of what your employees can do and can't do is definitely critical for your business, all right? Going on there and openly bashing a company is not only going to cause your business to have serious issues, they're going to want to know why employees of the company are saying these bad things about a company. So if you're going to set up social media and allow for social media to be talked about and used in your business, it's absolutely great. It's a wonderful tool to grow your business, to do advertisements, to do promotions, to get to know the pulse of what's going on with the community and those people who are actually visiting you. Great, great source. However, you must set basic guidelines for what is acceptable and what's not acceptable. If it's just automatically accepted that people are going to use social media talking about your business, don't be surprised when you see backlash about things that are being said about your business that you didn't set up guidelines to make sure that they came to you and talked to you about before they just posted them on social media platforms. Okay, so be thorough in how you want to address that, but please address it. And just cutting yourself off completely from social media will cut your throat to a certain aspect. So you want to make sure that there is some type of social media interaction, because you do need a face outside of your local business. All right. And that shows on social media sites. Number 5, identify common goals within your departments in your business. Or in this case, if you have just 1 or 2, what are your common goals? What exactly are you going to work together to meet together as a team? All right, because this is absolutely the critical part for one team to talk to another, or one person to talk to another. You know, you can have open communication, think that it's actually open, and find out that one department's doing something totally different and it's having an adverse reaction for your customers and not even realize it. So getting together, it may look like, again, a roundtable discussion between 2 different, departments. It could look like team members from several different departments sitting together in a group to be able to discuss what's going on. But identify common goals within your business so you understand which direction your business is needing to go as a team and why you're going in that direction. All right. Just because you have goals doesn't mean that necessarily the department or your team members understand why you're doing things, for what reason you're doing. All right. So keep that in mind. As always, I want to thank you so much. Be well and be blessed. And we'll see y'all tomorrow with tomorrow.